All right. So very quickly, guys, we are climbing in. We are flying. The aircraft is in flight right now. So in a normal scenario, you have your engines working. So generator one supplying AC bus one, Gen two supplying AC bus two, and obviously your AC essential, which is the heart of the aircraft. All the essential systems are powered by AC essential. That is taking power from AC bus one. Okay, and many of the electrical items on the cockpit, like your screens, etc., would need power from the DC source. So therefore, you convert the AC bus to DC bus via the TR, which is also an interview question. So they ask you what is TR, transformer rectifier, converts power from AC to DC, right? So AC1 connects to DC1, AC2 connects to DC2, and then you have your DC bad bus and DC essential. So DC Essential again supplies a lot of essential things. It's like the brain of the aircraft, and this is the heart of the aircraft, you can say. So both have to always be powered. Normally, AC bus 1 supplies AC Essential, DC 1 supplies DC Essential via DC bad. Okay. DC bad bus, they ask you primarily it is meant to charge the batteries. Also, it connects to the APU, it supplies the brain of the APU, which is the ECB, right? So these are the major, this is how a normal configuration is. Now, I'm going to go or simulate MRLA configuration. So in this case, remember an automatic deployment. There are three ways for the RAT to deploy. Number one, it can deploy automatically if AC bus 1 and 2 both fail. Remember, not generators, but AC bus 1 and 2 both has to fail. So in this case, even if the APU is working or whatever, it doesn't matter because it cannot connect downstream, right? So AC bus 1 and 2, automatic failure of both or failure of both will lead to automatic deployment of RAT. Second way would be is, let's say during smoke configuration, you want to deliberately put the aircraft in MRLEC to prevent or to shut down most of the electrical systems. You can manually turn on the RAT or deploy the RAT using this. So usually you do this as part of the smoke procedure. You will deploy it. Third way to deploy RAT is manually if you have a dual hydraulic failure, which includes a blue system. For example, green plus blue failure or blue plus yellow failure. In this case, you can deploy the RAT manually using the RAT man on push button. The reason why you do this is so that it powers the blue hydraulic circuit and you partially recover the blue hydraulics, right? But in this case, the big difference between this and the other two methods is here the emergency generator does not connect. It's only the hydraulics, blue hydraulic, which is powered. Whereas in this smoke procedure or in the automatic extension, the emergency hydraulic, or sorry, emergency electric will be activated. Lastly, let's remove all those ECAMs. It's not required. Okay, so lastly, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be deploying the RAT shortly by simulating an AC bus 1 and 2 failure. Now, during the process of deployment, couple of things. The RAT takes up to 8 seconds for it to deploy. During those 8 seconds, you will momentarily see a red fault light appear over here, telling you that the emergency RAT has deployed, but emergency generator is yet to connect. But once the RAT is fully deployed and the emergency generator is connected, this fault light will disappear. That means after those 8 seconds, you will not see that fault light anymore. So this is one way of knowing if the RAT has deployed and has successfully connected to the emergency generator. This light will disappear. Second way that you know the RAT has deployed is you go to the hydraulic page. Bear with me. You go to the hydraulic page and over here you will see that this indication will show the RAT has deployed. This of course only tells you whether RAT is powering the blue hydraulics or not. It does not clearly indicate if the emergency generator is connected or not, but it will at least tell you RAT is deployed. Lastly, if you have done it for the purpose of electric emergency generator, here you will see an indication. I'll just show you that shortly. So let's quickly fail the AC bus 1 and 2. And in this case, I am failing AC bus 1 and 2. Okay, so it's going to happen very quickly. Just watch very quickly, guys. So I'll fail AC bus 2 first. So AC bus 2 is gone. Okay, and I'm very quickly going to fail AC bus 1. So when I fail AC bus 1, you will notice that I will only be left with the PFD and this, because while the RAT is being deployed, only the batteries are supplying power. So I'll have only PFD and EWD. But once the RAT deploys, all three will come back on again. So let's see AC bus one failure. Okay, can you see? And you can see the red fall light, RAT is being deployed. And as soon as the RAT finishes deployment, this will come back on and that fall light will disappear. So give it 8 seconds. So there we go. I can see the screen coming back on. And you can see fall light has disappeared. So now the RAT has disappeared, has deployed. And now we are on MRLA configuration. And if I go to the electrical page, if you go to the external cockpit view or external view, and by the way, if anybody watching this, this is 360 Aviation. Please join us. We like to make a lot of money. Thank you very much. All right, so this is called the RAT, ram air turbine. Common questions is typically when does it stall? It stalls at what speed, Kushi?
So 125.
Fantastic. So, all right, so now putting it to the MRLEC. Okay, so this is how it looks in MRLEC configuration. Now, the batteries, during, I'm going to pause this here. So during those 8 seconds, when the RAT was not deployed, only the batteries were powering the entire system. So battery one, using the static inverter, okay, using the static inverter, because you have to convert DC to AC, it supplies the AC essential. Battery 2 directly supplies DC essential. These two have to always be powered. So during those 8 seconds, battery 1 supplies AC essential via static inverter, battery 2 supplies DC essential. But once the RAT is deployed and MNC generator has been connected, and you can see on the hydraulic page as well that the RAT is deployed. And if you go back to the electrical page, MNC generator connects to the DC essential via the essential TR. Okay, so it has to convert from AC to DC. So it uses it via the essential TR and directly connects to AC essential because this is anyway AC. So it's AC, right? So you can see that you have lost everything else. And finally, when you land at 100 knots after the RAT is stalled, you will recover your DC bad bus at 100 knots. And at 50 knots, you will lose all your screens at the time of landing. So this is your uh, RAT and MRLEC configuration. Any questions?
So just one that the RAT stalls at 125 and uh, the DC bat bus connects at 100 knots. So between 125 and 100, again, batteries are powering, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So they say latest by 100 knots. So because it takes some time for it to, de-energize. Okay, but yeah, below 125, once the RAT is stalled, effectively you're on batteries only.
And just it's I know that we've already landed, so we wouldn't be needing the APU, but we can consider the APU as well, right? Because we have the DC bat bus now.
So even if you start the APU, AC bus 1 and 2 has failed, right? So it
Yeah.
cannot connect to the system. There's no point,
Oh, right. Correct. Yes, makes
right?
sense.
It goes
Mm.
via AC1 or AC2. So I
Mm.
can show you right now, if I try to start the APU, it will start, APU will start,
It wouldn't
but
be of
it
any
will,
use.
yes.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not even starting. Oh yeah, because the DC bat bus is not powered, right? So there you go. So this is an
Mhm.
example of it. So DC bat, let's see now. No. So the DC bat bus is, right now the battery is connecting to it,
Mm.
but it could be because the DC bat bus is not powered, the APU is not turning on.
Yeah.
Yeah. PCB is not powered, maybe that's why. Okay.
Mm.
Any other questions or reference to MRLEC?
No, so thank you.
Yes, no? All right, folks. So that is it for today. That is 360 Aviation with MRLEC. I will share this video, and that is about it. Thank you all. Let me